Welcome to another special Majestic Mind Matters University Mandatory Mind Liberation Series message, produced by Baba Jalani Bumani Dembe and narrated by Queen Magical Melanin. Like, subscribe, and share this message with all the people you care about. I'm Queen Magical Melanin. Today, we discuss the profound perspective shared by Baba Jalani Bumani Dembe of Majestic Mind Matters University in the Mandatory Mental Liberation Series. The focus is on the inspirational story of Jack Trice. Jack Trice was an extraordinary melanin-rich person of Alkebulan descent who left a lasting legacy at Iowa State University in 1923. Born in 1902 in Hiram, Ohio, Trice faced numerous challenges growing up as a melanin-rich person of Alkebulan descent man born in America during a time of racial segregation and discrimination. However, he possessed a strong sense of determination and resilience that would ultimately shape his path to success. Jack Trice's journey to Iowa State began when he was recruited to play football for the university in 1922. Despite facing racism and discrimination from opposing teams and fans, Jack Trice remained steadfast in his commitment to succeed both on and off the field. He quickly earned a reputation as a talented athlete, known for his speed, strength, and exceptional football skills. In his first and only season with the Iowa State Cyclones, Jack Trice made history by becoming the first melanin-rich person of Alkebulan descent athlete to compete in a varsity football game for the university. His tenacity and skill on the field earned him the respect and admiration of his teammates, coaches, and fans. Jack Trice's performance on the field was nothing short of exceptional, and his impact on the game was undeniable. Tragically, Jack Trice's football career at Iowa State was cut short when he suffered a fatal injury during a game against the University of Minnesota on October 6, 1923. Despite being severely injured, Jack Trice insisted on returning to the game to support his team, demonstrating his remarkable courage and dedication to his teammates. Tragically, he passed away from his injuries 2 days later, at the young age of just 21. Listen, as I read the words of this letter written by Mr. Jack Trice, the night before his second college football game. He wrote the following in a letter on stationery at a racially segregated hotel in St. Paul, Minneapolis. The letter was later found in his suit just before his funeral. Jack Trice died due to injuries suffered during a college football game against the University of Minnesota, and this is what he wrote. My thoughts just before the first real college game of my life. The honor of my race, family, and self is at stake. Everyone is expecting me to do big things. I will. My whole body and soul are to be thrown recklessly about the field tomorrow. Every time the ball is snapped, I will be trying to do more than my part. On all defensive plays, I must break through the opponent's line and stop the play in their territory. Beware of mass interference. Fight low, with your eyes open and toward the play. Watch out for crossbucks and reverse end runs. Be on your toes every minute if you expect to make good. Jack. The loss of Jack Trice was a devastating blow to the Iowa State community and the world of collegiate athletics. His death was a painful reminder of the racial prejudices and inequalities that plagued American society during that time. However, Jack Trice's legacy lived on through the impact he made on his teammates, coaches, and fans. He inspired a generation of our melanin-rich people of Alkebulan descent, athletes to pursue their dreams and break down barriers in the world of sports. In the years following his passing, Iowa State University honored Trice's memory by naming their football stadium after him. Jack Trice Stadium stands as a tribute to his courage, perseverance, and unwavering spirit. The stadium serves as a reminder of Trice's remarkable journey and the legacy he left behind, inspiring countless individuals to strive for excellence and overcome adversity. Jack Trice's story is a powerful reminder of the resilience and strength of the human spirit. Despite facing numerous challenges and obstacles, Trice never wavered in his pursuit of greatness. His passion for football and his unwavering commitment to his team served as a source of inspiration for all who knew him. Jack Trice's legacy continues to resonate with people of all backgrounds, reminding us of the importance of perseverance, courage, and determination in the face of adversity. Here are just 5 of the challenges Jack Trice faced as a melanin-rich person of Alkebulan descent at Iowa State during his time there. 1. Racism and discrimination. Jack Trice faced racism and discrimination from both his teammates and opponents. He was often subjected to racial slurs, harassment, and mistreatment because of his race. 2. Segregation and exclusion. Jack Trice was often excluded from social events and gatherings because of his race. He was also forced to stay in segregated accommodations and eat in segregated dining areas. 3. Limited opportunities and resources. Jack Trice had fewer opportunities and resources available to him compared to his white counterparts. He faced barriers in accessing education, employment, and other opportunities due to systemic racism and discrimination. 4. Lack of support and representation. Jack Trice did not have adequate support or representation from the university or community. He had to navigate a predominantly white institution on his own, without the resources and support that other students received. 5. Threat of violence and harm. Jack Trice faced the constant threat of violence and harm because of his race. He was at risk of physical attacks, discrimination, and violence from those who opposed his presence at the university. Despite these challenges, Jack Trice persevered and made significant contributions to Iowa State University and the broader community. His legacy continues to inspire and empower our melanin-rich people of Alkebulan descent to fight against racism and discrimination. Jack Trice navigated systemic racism and discrimination during his time at Iowa State by challenging and speaking out against injustices he faced. He was the first melanin-rich individual of Alkebulan descent, athlete to participate in a varsity sport at the university, and he faced racism and discrimination from both opponents and teammates. Jack Trice confronted racism head-on by refusing to back down or allow it to define him. He displayed strength and resilience in the face of adversity, and he never let discrimination hold him back from achieving his goals. Jack Trice also found support and allies within the Iowa State community, who stood by him and fought against racism alongside him. Jack Trice's experiences with systemic racism likely had a significant impact on his performance and experience as a student athlete. The discrimination and prejudice he faced surely created additional stress and obstacles for him to overcome, both on and off the field. The psychological toll of racism is incredibly draining and can affect an individual's mental health, confidence, and overall well-being. Jack Trice may have had to constantly battle feelings of inferiority and self-doubt, as well as the pressure to prove himself in the face of racism. Additionally, systemic racism may have limited Jack Trice's opportunities and resources as a student athlete, making it more challenging for him to succeed in his sport. He faced discrimination in training, coaching, and competition, which could have hindered his athletic performance and progression. Despite these challenges, Jack Trice's resilience and determination likely fueled his drive to succeed and make a positive impact both on and off the field. His experiences with racism ultimately motivated him to excel as a student athlete and serve as a role model for other melanin-rich people of Alkebulan descent, facing similar obstacles. Ultimately, Jack Trice's experiences with systemic racism shaped him into a stronger and more resilient athlete who used his platform to fight against discrimination and injustice. Ultimately, Jack Trice's legacy continues to inspire other melanin-rich people of Alkebulan descent to stand up against injustice and fight for equality, even in the face of systemic racism and discrimination. His courage and determination serve as a powerful example of how one can navigate and challenge racism in pursuit of a more just and equitable society. In conclusion, Jack Trice's story is a testament to the impact that one individual can have on the world. His legacy lives on through the generations of melanin-rich people of Alkebulan descent, athletes who have been inspired by his courage and determination. Jack Trice will forever be remembered as a trailblazer in the world of sports, a true pioneer who broke down barriers and paved the way for future generations to succeed. I'm Queen Magical Melanin. We trust that you have expanded your understanding through the insights shared by Baba Jalani Bomani Dembe of Majestic Mind Matters University in the Mandatory Mental Liberation series. Specifically in this discussion titled, The Inspirational Story of Jack Trice. Remember, it is essential to honor the ancestors, strive for self-awareness, treat yourself kindly, and live a fulfilling life.